What's up, Anchor and addicts, or whatever you want to call yourself? So this is an ad. I'm in the shower, but I just gotta say, I just made my first Anchor podcast. It was about a half an hour long, and Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. It was literally simple. I press a button, it turns on. Anchor gives you, everything you need in one place. Because you can do it right from your phone, or if you have a laptop or a computer or tablet that you could just do it from. The tools, they allow you to record and edit your podcasts. So, of course, you could add little snippets in there, or take out things that you didn't want in there. But the good thing about it is they'll also distribute it for you, so you can be heard anywhere you want to, like on Spotify or Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. You can easily make money from your podcast too. And they tell you and walk you through all the steps. And the good thing is, you can download it now. Because I've heard this from Gary Vaynerchuk. I've heard this app going out there a long time, for about a year or two, that it's just easy. It's easy to use. And I know this ad is long, but I don't care. But you could download it now on, go to anchor.fm to get started. That's ANCHOR.FM to get started. And let me finish my shower, okay? What's up, everyone? Turn this down here. How's it going? There are some crazy drivers out right now. Like, I was pulling out of the gas station, and there was a stoplight right there, and I stopped, of course. But the guy literally was coming up behind me, and I was already there before he was, and flashing his lights at me. And I'm like, what is going on here? I had my lights on. I wonder, I don't know. Maybe I had to check my brake lights. I didn't even think about that, but that can't be it, because he didn't even do nothing when he passed me. He literally ran past me, got in front of me, and then turned off. Like, come on, dude, you're in that much hurry? It's snowing, so you can see behind me. It's pretty bad, at least all at once. Most people are driving crazy. There's a lot of cars here in the parking lot because when this happens, they close the roads because it's so icy out there. It's too slick for even the semis to go in there. And they're parked in the parking lot too. So what happens is a lot of the hotels, motels, they all get filled, and people come pick them up from taxis, and they leave their vehicles here. I know, it's weird, but it's free parking because no one charges them. So they can just leave their vehicle here, call a taxi, and then just go. So I think it's pretty smart. But I don't like this. I hate this weather. It's just too bad to drive with other people, and then I had to worry about it being too dark. The moon does not want to light up the area at all. So it's pretty bad. I'm pretty thankful though that, like I said, I have this vehicle, and it's got 4-wheel drive, and I was going probably about, I would say maybe 40 at most on the way here. Then I had to get gas because I don't know. I know I didn't want to go under half a tank just in case it froze too much and there's water getting in the tank at all. So I went and filled it up, and then I sat there and I was like, I'm way early. Like, I'm probably at least 3 minutes early. normally. So I was like, okay, I just listened to something on the radio and I was like, might as well just go. But I'm trying to give myself my own personal time, because the only time I really get that is if I'm asleep, or I'm driving to work, to and from work. That is my personal time. Well, this is my personal time, and I'm so happy and thankful that I have all these opportunities. Because if I didn't, I mean, I would not be where I'm at right now. Like, when I first moved out of my parents' house, I grab my. I don't think this one's it. I moved in with a girlfriend, and then after like a couple of months, she kicked me out because she was cheating on me. And then I had to move back in with my parents. Without that, I mean, like, without having a good relationship with my parents, without being there for them, even though they were always there for me. I think that's the thing that counts the most, I think. For me, at least. I don't know about them. My parents are solely themselves, and I know my mom just wants everyone to get along and everything to be great. But who doesn't, right? But no, I try to be like my mom, because my mom is a little bit more happier, has a little bit more patience, and that's where my whole patience thing stems from. I was talking to my son tonight, and I was talking about patience. Like, he was literally talking about patience, this 13-year-old, and he's like, "Yeah, I got a lot of patience," and he's like, and then he names off his brothers and then his mom, and he's like, "I got more patience than all of them put together." And I was like, "Yeah, you do. That's pretty wild, pretty weird. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing." My kid by no means gets like ran over or anything like that, but he has so much patience when it comes to things. It's a lot easier, and I'm glad that he realizes it, that at a younger age. Not that my 15-year-old doesn't have patience. He does, but way a lot less. I can tell you that. But it's good to know. I mean, when certain situations, like, shoot, my son did something, and I was like, "Hey, don't do that." He's like, "It's not a big deal," and then he explains it, and after he's done explaining it, it made me feel like a bad guy because the way he explained it. So maybe he was right. I don't know. But initially, it seemed wrong. So, like, I think if you have a good explanation and it seems right, and you had good intentions, sometimes those things are valid. So, I don't know. I got home and it started snowing on the way to work, or on the way home, and because it wasn't snowing on the way to work, and it didn't start getting bad until after I fell asleep. So I hope the winter here isn't too bad. I know I need to make sure and take care of this vehicle, by making sure and doing all of its checkups and all that other stuff. But that's pretty normal with that. I just have to find out when I need to do the next oil change and anything else that my dad usually does on this. So I know he does it normally himself, but I don't have the time like my dad does. My dad's partially, he's not retired, but he's partially retired because he doesn't work very much, but the rest of his time he's, gardening and fixing up the vehicle and doing other things. And he's just that active person that's always been like that. So it's good if I could just do it for him, because I don't want to have to worry about it and have to come over here. That'd be stupid. Not that I don't know how to do it. I could do it. I could just walk under there. I could just get under there and take the nut out and drain it and do it myself. But it's the thing is that I don't want to do it because I don't have the time to do it, unless it's my day off. And then I try to get things done for my vehicles way before they need to get done, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes they just happen, and I don't know anything about it because my car is either broke enough to not let me know, or it's just my fault. So I'm bad with vehicles, I can tell you that. I probably had like 30 vehicles since I was old enough to, drive. So like, well, not old enough to drive, because I had one vehicle when I was 18. Yeah, so I've had a lot, but most of them broke down because they're just POSs, and I can't help that. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just a bad judge on cars. If anything, hopefully, if we keep saving up money, our goal is to at least get either maybe hopefully a brand new one, if not something close enough to a brand new vehicle that has all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, so that way we don't have to worry about borrowing and stuff like that. But we do need to have two vehicles at home just in case that my wife needs to go somewhere. So but anyways, I'm gonna get going. It's time for me to go anyways. You guys have a great night. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.